Welcome to my garden, and of course, my guard dog. So what we're going to do today is a quick update on the hydrogen gas fitted in the car. So here we go. Welcome to my Volvo V6 engine bay. Meaty beast, as you can see. Right, here's the cell. Now what we've got here is obviously the cell itself, the check valve, non-return valve, which is a safety device obviously, the bubbler, which lets you see the activity, pulse width modulator to control the ampage, and the mass airflow enhancer. Right, that's the setup. Very, very neat. It's all in the old filter box because it's redundant, having fitted a nice new air filter. The gas itself, when it's been through the system, comes along with pipe to a very, very meaty flashback retarder, which is obviously a good safeguard. So what with the other check valve and the bubbler, we've got 3 safety devices, which is good. Pipework just inserted into the engine manifold, just downstream of the butterfly valve. Now the Volvo throttle housing, it's got half a dozen taps, blanking plugs, and they're all tapped to 1/8 BSP, which is the same thread as the fittings that I use. So that makes it very easy. So there's no drilling and tapping anywhere, everything connects straight up. Right, we'll have a look at the electrical circuit first, which is just at the side of the battery. We have the relay setup, which is a 30 amp circuit breaker, excuse me, a 40 amp relay, which you need a good meter relay to cope, and at the moment 25 amp fuse, which is no problem. The other relay, the blue one at the bottom, controls the mass airflow enhancer, so everything works automatically from inside the car. When you're running on petrol, everything's back to the normal factory default setting. As soon as you turn on gas, then everything is automatically adjusted to the setting that you need to run on gas, which is obviously a weaker mixture. The mass sensor, obviously, it's quite easy. The manufacturers tell you that these mass sensors aren't adjustable. In fact, they are. Any mass sensor is adjustable, believe me, and it's so easy to construct an enhancer for the map. You're looking at a maximum of about £1.50 per bits, and anything you can find in the shed. And as you can see, mine is there, and obviously you can, that's a better view, you can adjust it and tell the computer to weaken the mixture for you. There's a test lug on it, so you can put your voltmeter on and measure the millivolts. So that's quite simple. The pulse width modulator obviously is to control the ampage, because obviously these cells can run wild if you let them. They can draw ampage well over 30-40 amps, trip all your wires, blow all your fuses, trip all your circuits, and obviously this is a thing you don't want. And the last thing you want to do obviously is damage your alternator, because that would be expensive. So you've got to be able to control this system, and this is what I'm doing. The system is designed to produce over 1 litre per minute of gas, running at a manageable ampage of around 20-22 amps, which I can manage quite easily without any problems. The cell itself is a 13 plate cell configuration. It's 3 negative, 3 positive, and 7 neutral plates. Originally it had 8 neutral plates. I had to take one out because I couldn't get it in the jar. It wouldn't fit. So that's another thing really. If you're designing one, make sure that whatever you do design, you can get it in your container, and of course then you're in business. The engine likes the gas, it loves it, there's no problem, it doesn't miss a beat, it runs pretty well, and I'm getting some good results. So what we'll do now, we'll start the car and show you what we're doing. Here we go. There we go. Right. Now she's running on petrol, no problem. So we turn the gas on and then adjust the ampage to whatever you want. Now she's drawing 22 amps at the moment, thereabouts, because the cell is cold obviously. So that will go up as it gets warmer, and obviously you can adjust it. If it goes up to anything that you don't want to manage, then you turn it down. So that's a good monitor all the time, and that's good. So 21.2 amps, 22.5. She's full on at the moment because she's cold. As that gets warm, it will rise, and it would go to 30, but we don't want it. So we keep it down to a reasonable, controllable ampage. Now that's that. That's good. So we'll have a look at the bubbling again. Now you'll be able to see. I know it's a bit noisy, but well, working away. And there we have the bubbling. Whether or not you can see it, I do not know, but that is bubbling really well. At the moment it's producing some really usable gas. It will produce more. There's plenty of scope for adjustment. Not getting warm. Quite reasonable. So I'm quite happy with that. So here's the system. Any questions? Anybody wants to know any details? I'll share any information at all. It's shareable. It's free. I'll help anyone I can to make a system anyway at all. We'll turn that down a bit. Look, I've just turned it up. Silly man. Turn it down to what I want, which is 21 at the moment, and I know from measuring experience that she's actually producing at least a litre per minute now, which is very, very usable. So there you go. Any questions, email me, YouTube, anywhere you like, and I'll respond. Okay, that's bye for now. Thanks for watching.